Welcome.
Yep. Brewing some tea.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey, we do that here. What do we got? What are we drinking today?
Yeah,
How do we do this?
We are drinking some TeaHome tea. I recently put in an order.
There you go.
Denny put in a huge order last year.
Yep.
That you are probably still working through.
Very much so.
So this one is, I think, interesting because it's just a little different. This is like, they have a Wuyi Varietal tea. I don't know if you ordered it on yours.
No.
But I ordered it for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is some material from 2022. It's the Wuyi Varietal. I had it once before. Whoa, there is a leaf there. Right. We will...
Organic material.
Yep. We will rinse that out.
Meh. Got a baby, dude.
Yeah.
Everything has been on the floor. Okay, interesting.
But yeah, I had it once
Oolong.
before, and I have an opinion on
rolled Oolong.
how close it is to a Wuyi versus like a TeaHome Oolong.
Okay.
But I'll let you. I don't want to shade you too much. So
Sure.
Take a smell of this. Let me know what you are thinking.
Smells like a nice oolong, little white floral, and maybe smells great.
But definitely more.
Oolong than Wuyi for sure.
Yeah. Like Taiwanese. Yeah. So yeah, let's see. And I mean, you could tell it's like more rolled than it is twisted.
Yeah.
The rolling seems to be a little on the looser side of things, but overall, it's it's more of that.
And we've had some greener Wuyis.
True.
So
Like it is possible.
right, but
Kind of that more characteristic rock, roasty style is, I think, kind of the standard bearer for profile for that sort of tea, though.
yeah, definitely. And yeah, this is maybe a little hard to see, but it doesn't look too roasted at all.
Yeah. And yeah, we are drinking this on a very nice March day here in Seattle, so I thought it would be seasonally appropriate to have this.
I'm spilling tea everywhere.
Yep, that's Danny.
That's life.
That's life.
It's life. Having had a kid, it's like I'm just good with like 6% slippage.
6%.
Yeah, dude.
That's pretty low. I mean, like more like 26%.
I was gonna say the amount of food that gets on the floor relative to the amount of food that he gets, it's maybe not quite 6%. It might be a little higher than that.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
All the way down the hatch.
Pretty early.
Yeah, still opening up a bit, but definitely more on that buttery floral end.
Yeah.
For me, certainly characteristics I would associate more with Taiwanese tea. Maybe there's a little bit more of a hint of kind of this mineralness in it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Much more high notes. I mean, again, it's not. You could have a Wuyi that would be more oolong-y and be a Wuyi, and it would be like, oh, this is kind of like that, but that's not really what we're saying when we say a Wuyi, when we're trying to describe that center of the bullseye there.
Yeah.
Pleasant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
And the nice thing with a lot of TeaHome teas is that the price is very, very
Right.
reasonable.
Yeah.
So I think, I don't remember what I paid, but it was just probably under $10 for 150 grams. So
Yeah. I mean, these are definitely a sessionable daily drinker style.
exactly.
Which is great. Nice yellow. Yeah. I mean, like a hint. Yeah. Slightly less floral. Baojang almost. Very. Yeah, I'm not really getting any of the Wuyi, honestly.
Yeah, certainly less. What about... So, TeaHome is based in Nantou, which is well known for having dongding. How similar to kind of a standard dongding do you think it is? Do you think it's like a little bit different than your standard?
Actually, this seems fairly on the nose, frankly.
Okay.
Some dongdings I've had, I'd say maybe on average, tend to be a bit more roasted than this. But I have had some competition grade dongdings, or whatever that means, right? That have been greener. So, but actually, yeah, this was quite there. Just not a little bit more roast, maybe.
Yeah. I feel like for me at least, this feels a lot like that with just kind of an enhanced mineraliness to it. It's almost like that. It's certainly more, if you like to compose, it's just like genetic material. And it's like, I'd say it's definitely more Taiwanese Oolong.
Yeah.
For sure. So interesting to see kind of like when you have these two different kind of ideas of what a tea can be clash.
Yeah.
Which one is stronger and more powerful?
There is that mineral-y thing happening.
There is, yeah.
In there, yeah. But it's not... Yeah, especially in the nose, it does really smell like a normal oolong.
Yeah.
And again, I mean, maybe it's just that I'm so familiar with the kind of roasted, typical profile of a roasted Wuyi that I would sort of... It's easier to sort of say, it doesn't taste like that.
Yeah.
So, but, I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
Clear, yeah.
Yeah. And, I mean, there was... this is not the first Wuyi from Taiwan we've had. Floating Leaves carried it. I haven't had that probably in 7-8 years.
Yeah.
But theirs was less rolled, for sure. And a little bit closer to the Wuyi style. Still, I think, overall greener than you would expect from kind of the across the pond processing in China. Leaves have opened up nicely.
Yeah.
A little more fruitiness coming out.
Yeah. Still really quite dark green. Pleasant nose. Mom test?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. I think this is, people should not inflate this tea too much. I think this is very much kind of like solid daily drinker territory.
Yeah.
But I think, like, this is a nice kind of, like, spring weather sort of tea. If you're not in the mood for like a high mountain or something like that. Just kind of give you a different side of the Taiwanese Oolong.
Yeah, I think this would actually do well in the ultralight test too.
Okay.
Not because, well, some green oolongs can be a little bit more finicky. Roasted oolongs tend to be a bit more forgiving. But this doesn't taste like it's gonna get a bit too tart or sour or anything like that. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, and again, to your point, it's a daily drinker. We're not expecting a lot of dynamic unfolding of flavors and super interesting nuances. It's kind of like a classic. And is this a dongding? Technically?
No, I think it's grown in the same area in Nantou County, but so I guess it just kind of depends. It's not, they don't call it a dongding on their marketing.
Got it.
Yeah.
But that might just be marketing.
Yeah, it is just marketing, but it's like a different varietal than your standard Taiwanese one.
Got
but
it.
It's yeah.
It's good. TeaHome, check them out. Go try not to spend too much money there. Don't do what I did. I mean, oh gosh.
Don't buy 3 kilos of tea, which is actually very easy to do because they have great prices. But in my opinion, it's not too difficult to order from them. You kind of just put it in, and then they'll email you and basically an invoice, and you fill out the invoice. Google Translate is your friend.
Absolutely.
And
yes.
you do that.
Yeah, literally required. And they'll send you a separate invoice for shipping. See, I paid twice. I paid once for the original order and then once for shipping after they calculated it later.
See, they calculated it for me and I paid it in one go.
Got it, okay.
But you have to type in the amount to pay. So yeah, either way. Okay. They're willing to work with you either way. We've done it both ways.
Good.
You get your tea. They're reputable vendors.
Right, yeah. Definitely like real people over there.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, check them out. Do the Google, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, TDBOG, blah, 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 blah. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.